submarined, zombied, benched. Turns out there's a whole lot of ways to be ghosted. Hey, welcome to Online for Love, your #1 resource for dating by the numbers. Today we're going to be going over all of the different ways to be ghosted and the different terms for them. Ghosting is somewhat of a rite of passage when it comes to online dating. It happens to the best of us and it happens often. However, did you even know that there are tons of different types of ghosting that happen to people? You should be up to date with the lingo and the ways that you could possibly get ghosted, or the ways that you have been ghosting others and didn't even know there was a name for it. Before we dive into all of these types of ghosting though, you should definitely make sure to check out our free online dating opener formula. Because if you've ever had an issue, sending out that first message to somebody, which is so vital when you're online dating, especially if you want to avoid being ghosted, then we have made it easy for you because our free online dating opener formula is actually guaranteed to triple your response rate when it comes to sending and receiving first messages on online dating apps. Works on any platform, and again, it's totally free, so make sure to click the link that's popping up above and in the description down below to go get that opener formula. Also, before you even send out a first message, before you ever possibly get ghosted, are you even on the right dating app or dating site? This could severely limit your chances of getting ghosted just by being on the right site to begin with. So, in order to make sure that you are on the right dating app or dating site, go ahead and take our free online dating app quiz. This is going to pair you with your perfect online dating site or dating app. It's quick, it's fun, it's easy, it's totally free, so click the link popping up above me or found in the description down below to go ahead and take the quiz, and then come on back here and comment below what your results are because we would love to know. Alright, so ghosting. Like I was saying, this happens all the time when online dating, probably too much. It seems like nowadays everyone is being ghosted or is ghosting somebody else. Now, you probably already know, but if you don't know what ghosting actually is, this is when you are talking to somebody, probably in a romantic way, and all of a sudden they just stop talking to you. So without a warning or a reason, they're just gone, poof, like a ghost. Now, getting ghosted can range from being annoying to downright cruel. I mean, sometimes people get ghosted, after being in long-term relationships. So this is definitely a problem that permeates the online dating culture. There are a lot of people who are looking for closure that don't get it because they have been ghosted. So it can be very helpful to find out all the different types and ways that people are getting ghosted and what their terms are. This can maybe help you know what to look out for, and hopefully this won't happen to you. Hopefully you won't do these either. Ghosting is a relatively new term for this phenomenon, and the rest of these terms are pretty new as well, so let's go over them. So a very new term is zumping. So this is very specific. This is something that came about during the pandemic because so many people were using Zoom. So when you are zumped, this could either mean that you are actually being ghosted, but your usual form of communication was Zoom, or they are actually having that whole breakup talk with you just over Zoom, which I suppose might be better than a text because you can actually see them face to face, but it's not as good as in person, is it? So the next term that we're going to be talking about is benching. So you might have been benched, or you might have benched somebody on your roster. So what this basically refers to is when someone is talking to multiple people and they are, they have their starters, and they have the people on the bench, baseball terms. So basically, if you are benched, that means at this moment you are on the bench, you're not playing the game, and they're not necessarily interested in you, but you're not necessarily off the team. Maybe they want to keep you around to talk to you at a later date. But if you have been benched, that means that you're not up to bat and you are just on the sidelines waiting until you are of use again. So if you are benched, you might not be completely actually ghosted, but you could tell if this is happening to you if the conversations are getting less, if there's less effort being put in. Maybe they are spending more of their time and effort on somebody else possibly. So benching technically isn't as extreme as ghosting because they're not necessarily just not talking to you at all, but they're talking to you so little with so little effort that you are in some way getting ghosted, but however, they do want you to stay around in case they change their mind at a later date. I hope that you won't change your mind about giving this video a big thumbs up and a subscribe if you're enjoying it so far. So it really helps us out when you give our videos a thumbs up because that shows YouTube that people are enjoying our content. So then YouTube pushes our videos out for more people to see. So we would really appreciate your thumbs up and your subscriptions. Let's go ahead and talk about the next term. So next up is breadcrumbing. So this is when somebody is giving really the bare minimum. They're breadcrumbing you along like Hansel and Gretel, leaving breadcrumbs in the forest, because they are really doing the bare minimum to keep you sort of in their circle, keep you sort of in the most basic amount of contact with them, just in case they want to talk to you again in the future or until they're ready or whatever their reasoning is. But this could come in the form of just liking your Instagram post or looking at your story on Instagram, or maybe just texting you very low effort things here and there. Not a baguette, not a sourdough loaf, but just breadcrumbs. So why do people do the breadcrumbing thing? They might just like the attention, they might like having the control over you, knowing that they're doing the most bare minimum effort, but you're still sort of staying along their orbits. So question of the day. Have you ever been ghosted, or have you ghosted somebody else? Be honest. Leave your comments down below. Was it justified in your mind to ghost them? Was it unjustified for you to be ghosted? Was there good reason, no good reason? Did the person who ghosted you actually apologize to you? Leave all of your ghosting stories and comments down below. We love to hear from you. So the next term is called catch and release, which is pretty on the nose, you know? If you're catching a fish, then you let it back into the wild once you know that you can and you have caught it and taken a picture maybe with it. So it's the same sort of concept. It's like some people are really wanting the chase. They want to know that they can have you, that they could have some sort of relationship with you, but once they do have you, they're over it and they throw you back into the water. For people who do this type of thing, dating is really sort of a game. They just like the chase. They want to know that they could have you, but they don't actually want you. So they might lure you in with promises of a relationship or attention or whatever it is that they know that you want. And then once they actually have you, they have completely lost interest and the game is no longer fun and they want to go find another fish. And you know what? People like this probably know exactly what to say to you and when. But if you want to have a leg up on the competition and to know what to say to people to reel them into you, hopefully not to just release them after, but either way, we have something for you. We have our online dating opener formula, which is actually going to help you get 3 times your responses on any online dating site or dating app. It's completely free to get this free online dating opener, so go ahead and click the link above me or in the description down below to get our opener and help you get 3 times as many responses. Another ghosting term is called cushioning. So this is something that happens when somebody is looking to break up with someone or stop talking to them, but they want to sort of cushion the fall or maybe prepare that person for the separation that's about to happen. So they do this in a number of ways. Maybe it's just gradually withholding affection, gradually talking less and less, or maybe, making it openly known that they are flirting with other people. And whatever way that they are thinking about, they are sort of prepping you to prepare for this imminent ghosting. So next up is haunting or zombieing. So this is when somebody has already ghosted you, but they're not leaving you alone. Their spirit is haunting you, keeping you up at night, freaking you out, zombie in the corner over there. So basically, this is usually seen in ways like they might just stalk your Instagram or your Facebook, maybe leave a like, or maybe not even go so far as to leave a like, but they might just watch your story, or you just know that they're sort of there without them making any real moves towards you. So it's not like you're talking again, but they're definitely watching you. An interesting one is Marleying. So this is actually coming from A Christmas Carol. So basically around the holidays, you might experience a ghost, like the ghost from The Christmas Carol who comes back to haunt Scrooge, and it's called Marleying because they sort of want some dates or some affection during the holidays. Maybe they want someone to take with them to their family dinner, and they're going to hit you up because they want, some affection. And then come New Year's, maybe February, they're out the door again. But before they go, they'd love a Christmas gift from you. Orbiting is another term that is very similar to zombieing or haunting. So basically, they're orbiting around you. It's the same sort of concept where they're not actually trying to talk to you, but they are watching you and maybe liking your Instagram post or looking at your story or retweeting whatever you've tweeted or commenting on something that you posted, but they're not really talking to you or looking to do so, but they are there just orbiting you. Another term is submarine-ing. So this is when somebody has ghosted you, but whenever they want, they pop up like a submarine to look around, to find you, to maybe send you a text and pretend that nothing ever happened. So they're going to go under the water just as quickly as they came up whenever they are done talking to you or they're over it, and they'll ghost you again only to pop up whenever they feel like it. And there's also a term called slow fade, which is sort of like breadcrumbing. It's just a way of referring to being ghosted over a longer period of time. Like they'll gradually start replying to you less and less and less until they're just gone. So we hope that you don't ever have to deal with being ghosted, and we hope that all of these terms are relevant to your life and this never happens to you. But chances are you will get ghosted at some point or another. We all do when it it comes to online dating. That's just how it is. But now you are aware of all these different ways that you can be ghosted and the terms for them. But don't forget to start out all of your relationships with the best foot forward possible. And you can do that by sending out a great first line. So don't forget to check out our free online dating opener formula, which will be linked above me and in the description down below. Also, make sure that you're using the right dating app so that you will hopefully avoid getting ghosted at all. You can do that by checking out our free online dating app quiz, which will be linked above me and in the description down below. This will link you with your perfect online dating site or dating app. It's also quick, fun, easy, and totally free. Don't forget to answer the question of the day, which is, have you ever been ghosted, or have you ghosted somebody else? Did they deserve it? Do you regret it? Leave all your ghosting stories and commentaries down below. We love to hear from you. Don't forget to watch some of our other videos popping up on either side of me now that you're just about done with this one. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you liked it and subscribe if you loved it. And hopefully we'll see you here again on Online for Love. Thanks, bye!